and caused devastation. Okay, why there are more cyclones in Bay of Bengal? I have replied already. Then effect of Kelvin wave in cyclogenesis. Yes, Kelvin wave is also very important. If you consider this, it's a very technical question. It will not be applicable to everybody. So Kelvin wave is also very important. Kelvin wave, east-west propagating wave also. And we have got also a Rossby wave. So if you just consider these phenomena, all are linked with each other. In case of Ampan, we had the Rossby waves and Kelvin waves and also MJO. All these phenomena favor this intense convective activity and hence rapid intensification during past 24 hours leading to this supercyclone. So is there an effect on Gopalpur coast? In Gopalpur also, that is Ganjam district, we are expecting wind speed of about 45 to 55. In coastalness, it can go up to 65 kmph. So it will not have any much damaging impact on that. But the entire sea over North Bay of Bengal, starting from Odisha coast to West Bengal, Bangladesh coast, will be very rough, high and phenomenal sea. Therefore, the fishermen should not venture into the sea. Those who are, they should immediately return to the coast. Okay, sir, what is the, sir, how are the speed, how are the speed and path of cyclone predicted? So the speed and path of cyclone is predicted based on a standard operating procedure. As I told you, the tropical cyclone is just like a cork in the ocean. If you just throw a cork in the ocean, that cork will move as per the ocean current. Like this, in this atmosphere, if a cyclone develops, the cyclone will move as per the atmospheric current. And what is that atmospheric current? The atmospheric current is the mean wind structure in which cyclone is embedded. So whatever is the mean wind and direction of the atmosphere in which cyclone is embedded, that cyclone will move in that speed and in that direction. So to carry out that, we employ various types of numerical weather prediction models. We utilize all the latest tools and technologies to collect various observations like buoys, ships, radars, satellites, spectrometers. All these observations are coded and assimilated in numerical weather prediction models. You'll be happy to know that in a cyclone, we almost follow 10 types of numerical weather prediction models. So you may ask why. Just like doctors differ, models also differ because of various types of inputs in the models and computing power. So as a cyclone forecaster, we develop, with the help of a decision support system, a consensus forecast from the objective consensus derived from various numerical weather prediction models. And this objective consensus is modulated with a subjective consensus from the cyclone forecasters, utilizing their knowledge, experience, and expertise. I will just give an analogy. Just like a medical practitioner, doctors differ. But while taking a decision, so we go to different doctors if a very high category of illness, then we take a consensus decision and go for the treatment. Similarly, here also, we utilize all the objective tools for objective consensus, which is modulated with subjective consensus with knowledge, experience, and expertise through the video conferencing among the forecasters in India Meteorological Department. Okay. Funny, it is the second year, sir. Why this happens frequently? So if you just look at the frequency of cyclones over North Indian Ocean is about 5 in a year. And out of 5, 4 almost develop in the post-monsoon season, October to December. 1 develop during the pre-monsoon season, like April, May, June. So in that sense, it is climatological. It is normal that we should get at least 1 cyclone over the Bay of Bengal in the pre-monsoon season, especially during the monsoon onset phase, just like now. Because of the monsoon onset phase, there will be wind blowing from southern hemisphere towards the northern hemisphere, that is from southern Indian Ocean towards the northern Indian Ocean, and hence the Bay of Bengal. Now this strong wind which comes up, and sometimes if it is embedded with various types of waves, as I explained, like MJO, Rossby waves, Kelvin waves, so it leads to higher rotating power in this field. And certainly in the month of May, we have got the higher sea surface temperature. So therefore, it becomes favorable to become an intense cyclone or cyclogenesis. Again, there is a question that what is the height of storm surge expected? So we are expecting 4 to 6 meters of height in the south and north 24 Pargana districts, and 3 to 4 meter height in the east Midnapur districts. Similarly, 4 to 6 meter height of storm surge is also expected over adjoining Bangladesh districts. Okay. Then, is there any chance of recovery of the cyclone? Yes, the cyclone has already started, you can say, recovering. Earlier, it was moving northwestwards. Now, it is moving northwards nearly, and we are expecting that it will move north-northeastwards. It is called as recurvature when the direction changes. So, as I am telling that it will move north-northeastwards, that means it will recurve. Already the process of recurvature has started. So, it will go to north-northeast, that means it will recurve and reach on 20th afternoon near West Bengal, Bangladesh coast. How much rain in Kolkata? We are expecting widespread rainfall activity over light to moderate rainfall over entire Kolkata region, but there can be heavy to very heavy rainfall in certain places in Kolkata district also. Was Phylline not super cyclone? Yes, Phylline was an extremely severe cyclone storm with wind speed of about 210 to 220 kilometers per hour. It was just a border case. It was not the super cyclone. But Phylline was a very large scale system, and it affected the large area in Odisha and adjacent states. Okay, how much, is there any chance, it is so fast I am not able to, what will be the wind speed in Kolkata? For Kolkata, we are expecting wind speed of 110 to 120 kilometers per hour, and occasionally it can go up to 135 kilometers per hour. This damaging wind can cause the uprooting of trees. It can cause the bending or uprooting of electric poles and telephone lines. It can have the devastating impact on the kacha houses, asbestos houses, tin houses, and old structures. What is the height of storm surge? I am telling again and again, height of storm surge will be about 4 to 6 meters in west and in south and north 24 Pargana districts. And since that area contains number of small rivers, the storm surge can go inside land up to 25 kilometers along the rivers, not in the entire area. Only low-lying area will be inundated by these storm surge. Can we, biodiversity, yes, it will affect the biodiversity of Sundarban. Just like Bulbul affected the biodiversity, it will also affect the biodiversity in Sundarban areas. Is it multimodal ensemble used by IMD? Yes, IMD has developed an indigenous multimodal ensemble. This is called as MME. It utilizes 5 best models. Based on that and the past history of these models, we have developed some kind of multimodal regression. With the help of that, we get out a consensus track forecast or movement path forecast for next 5 days. And that is utilized for giving the path forecast of the tropical cyclones. However, this path sometimes modulated considering the present situation of observations. Any chance of landfall in Odisha? No chance. We don't expect any landfall over Odisha, but it will have the impact over north coastal Odisha. Indirect. So, sir, is multimodal ensemble? Yes, I have told this. Okay. Then, what was the speed of Dhanushkondi? Yes, it was also an extremely severe cyclone storm, and wind speed was quite high, about 180 to 200 kilometers per hour as per estimate. But I will tell you, Rajan Saab, at that time there was no satellite, and it was, we have got very limited satellite support, you can say, and radar was not there. So therefore, Doppler radar. So therefore, estimate at that time is very subjective. So based on damage, etc., whatever estimate has been made by India Meteorological Department, that I am telling you. It was extremely severe cyclone storm at that time. Sir, with Madhya Pradesh effect by cyclone? No, Madhya Pradesh will not have any effect by the cyclone directly. But after the cyclone goes, because of the cyclone, all these winds will be northwesterly over the continental area, that is over the land mass in India. So it may induce afterwards, say for example, now we are expecting some kind of heated conditions in Bidar area. So therefore, the temperature will rise. The day temperature will rise over the landmass. It will not have any impact of wind, rainfall, or storm surge. Is there any high? Is there any high effect? Oh, sorry. Wind speed. Okay. How will it impact the monsoon? That I have already told. There will be temporary impact in the advance of monsoon over Kerala. It will be delayed slightly. We are expecting instead of 1 June, 5th June, with a model error of ±4 days, monsoon to arrive in Kerala coast. Any chance of landfall in Odisha? No chance. Then what was the name of super cyclone in Odisha at that time? The naming of cyclone started in 2004 September. So Odisha super cyclone did not have any name. We simply call it as Paradev super cyclone or Odisha super cyclone. Nowadays it is being named. Is it repetition of cyclone Nargis 2008? No. Cyclone Nargis was not a super cyclone. It was a very severe cyclone storm. But however, it was a worst record in recent history that 140,000 people died because of cyclone Nargis. But it was not so intense. It was a very severe cyclone storm, not the super cyclone. So wind speed at Paradeep, Jagatsinghpur, that we are telling that 110 to 120, gusting to 135 kmph. Rainfall average in centimeter in northern Odisha. We are expecting north coastal Odisha to have like Jagatsinghpur, Kendrapada, Bhadrak, Balasore, and Mayurbhanj districts. In some extent, Keonjhar districts also heavy to very heavy rainfall, and starting from 19th. Heavy means it is 7 to 12 centimeter. Very heavy means it is 12 to 20 centimeter in 24 hours. Effect in Western Odisha. Western Odisha will not have any damaging effect, so therefore nothing to worry. Okay. Then heavy rainfall is predicted in West Bengal, Odisha. But at the same time, we observe that heat wave in Tamil Nadu, which is also along the coast of BOB. Can you explain? As I told a little before, because of the cyclone, in which wind is rotating in anti-clockwise direction and wind is being pulled towards the center. So over the landmass of India, winds are blowing from the northwest direction. And that type of wind brings the warm wind. Therefore, the temperature rises. Usually what happens actually in the absence of intertropical cyclones, you will have land breeze and sea breeze. In the coastal area, you will have the moderating impact in the afternoon because of the sea breeze. So that will not happen when you have got the cyclone of this type of intensity. Therefore, temperature rises. Something about western link. So western link means I mean actually it is the role of westerly winds. Yes, these westerly winds, they prevail mainly in the middle latitude. That means to the north of 25° north. And as the cyclone will move towards the north, it will come under the influence of these westerly winds. So the recurvature or north-north movement which we are expecting, it is mainly because of an anticyclone which is lying to the southeast of the cyclone, which is giving the force to the cyclone to move towards north now, and then it will be north-northeast. While it goes north-northeast, it will also be affected by the westerly winds from the west. Therefore, on 28th, the speed of the cyclone will increase. It will move with a faster speed under the influence of both the anticyclone in the east and the westerly winds coming from the west. Okay, wind speed in Kolkata, I think, okay. So wind speed in Kolkata, we are expecting 110 to 120 kmph, gusting to 135 kmph. Yeah, we are going to close this session within 2 to 3 minutes. So final questions, I am getting a lot of questions. The questions are going on so frequently, it becomes very difficult to address all the questions. So however, I am trying my best to address all the questions. Okay. And offline also we can answer all the questions, whatever you have. Okay. I think many questions are also repeated. So therefore, I am not going to repeat my answers. Okay. Sir, how does the cyclone recur? They told you the cyclone can recur because of the wind pattern. So the cyclone is just like a cork in the ocean, so therefore it moves like a cork in the atmosphere, you can say. So the atmospheric wind in which cyclone is embedded, that determines the movement of the cyclones. So therefore, what we do actually, we monitor all the winds in different levels of the atmosphere with the help of the vertical profile of the winds, which is generated with the help of the balloons released along with the sensors. And also we take the help of the satellite-based and radar-based observations. Which reference to why continuous cyclone in summer? It is, I have already discussed that usually we get one cyclone every year in summer, and 4 cyclones we get during the post-monsoon season. Okay, I think we'll come to an end. I am very much thankful to all the Facebook friends. I am really thankful to this novel idea of Secretary Minister of Arts Sciences to begin this exercise. It was very timely because of the cyclone Amphan. And thank you very much. Really, we acknowledge all your participations and your contribution by raising the questions and interacting with us. I hope we'll meet again with some other topics, and also similar topics also can be come off or can be taken off in near future. Thank you very much for cooperation.